everyone, welcome to HPL Discovery. My name is Mary and today we are going to learn how to make play snow. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our kit and show you what's inside. Inside your kit you will receive a baggie that has two substances mixed together. It's going to have a half a cup of baking soda and a half a cup of cornstarch. So if you happen to have these things lying around the house, you can make more and more and more snow as you go. You're also going to get a couple of pipe cleaners. At home, you'll need to provide something to mix the snow on. I recommend a tray or possibly a cookie sheet so that it's big and flat and you can get your hands in there and get messy. And then you'll also need a spoon or a rubber spatula or some sort of tool to scrape the substance and mix all the water in. You'll need water, and you can have cookie cutters or plastic molds or anything else that you think that you might want to use to play with your snow afterward. I also have some scissors because I'm going to cut I'm going to make a snowman and cut my pipe cleaners into little arms for my snowman. All right, so why don't I bring the camera closer so that you can see my hands as I work. We start by taking our powder, spreading it out and mixing it together, making sure the two substances are mixed. And I have discovered when preparing for this that about a quarter cup of water is all you'll need. And it works best if you sprinkle the water on very carefully and mix it in only a few drops at a time. So you might want to take a spoon and sort of splatter the water on randomly. And then you can mix it either with your hands or with the spoon and just keep scraping the wettest stuff off the bottom and mixing that up. Once you have each bit of water incorporated, you can add the next. Remember, don't add it too fast. You're going to wind up with a substance you didn't intend. All right, then you just keep sprinkling and mixing until your substance becomes firm enough that you can form it into a ball with your hands. Here comes the fun part where I start to use my hands. And I can break up the lumps with my fingers while incorporating the water as well. And as I break up the lumps, I start playing with it to see if it'll make a ball. Ah! Look, I have snow. Some of it's still a little dry though, so I'm going to mix this a little more. Just a little bit more. All right, some more breaking up of the lumps. And now we have snow. And you can use your cookie cutters to cut out shapes in the snow, or if you have molds, you can mold little shapes with your snow. Or you can just have fun smushing it with your fingers. And I am going to make a miniature snowman. Maybe I made that a little too small. Let's make him a little bigger. All right. Oops, I broke my snow. There, I can squish them back together a little bit. And then if I want to, I can use my pipe cleaners. And I can give him some arms. And then if you have anything lying around like buttons, you could put them on for eyes. Anyway, there you go. That's the experiment. You just make yourself some snow and you can play with it for as long as you want. And then, since I know that playing in the snow, you eventually do get tired of it. Another great thing about this experiment is you can take it further. And if you add more water, but not too much more, just a little bit more. And you mix that in. Oh, I think I might have put too much water in. And make sure I've scraped up all the dry stuff from the bottom. All right, so I did add a little bit too much. So I am going to add a little bit more of my dry ingredients in equal amounts. About that much of that. And about that much of that. All right, once I stir that in, that ought to firm things up a bit. All right, what has happened now is that cornstarch, when mixed with water, forms what we call a non-Newtonian fluid. And what that means basically is that it's a substance that has characteristics of both a solid and a liquid. So as you see, I can scoop up this substance and sort of form it into a ball, just like you can with a solid object. But the minute I place it on a flat surface, it behaves like a liquid and flows out until it's all level. Also, it feels somewhat solid when you touch it lightly, but if you push, your finger sinks right in as if it's a liquid. So, if you want to play with your snow beyond making a snowman, you can make a non-Newtonian fluid by adding more water. And that's it. That's all we have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye.